This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what on the next. We keeping a foot on the what on the next. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts its pipes. We got to talk about this bullshit and this fuck shit that's associated with first things first. First, you got Nick Wright, i.e. Gonzo of the world, looking like fucking Nick Wrong. Let me say it again. Nick Wright, i.e. the Gonzos of the world. You guys seen Muppet Babies. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The Nick Wrongs of the world. This motherfucker, not only is he uneasy on the fucking eye, he's uneasy on your fucking Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brain. He's uneasy on your classic Durant and troglodyte mindset. He's uneasy on your ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric nonsense. And the reason why I'm saying this at his truest and his most properest levels is because this motherfucker, along with Chris Broussard, look what they trying to say now. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden, they can't play together because they're all ball dominant and ball clogging players. They are isolation dominant players. Did you not see when James Harden played with OKC, your Rudy Poo and your Plum Plum brain, your classic Dote and your troglodyte, your ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric? He played with a young ass fucking James Harden. Young ass, wild as fuck Russell Westbrook. You think Russell Westbrook was bad? Imagine Russell Westbrook when he was young as fuck. He was even worse. And they went to the NBA Finals. Now they all are at the full height of their power when it comes to a basketball IQ standpoint. And you got the nerve to think that Kevin Durant, and see, you see how they started double fucking talking? Because this is what Hino Sport was talking about with Finch straddlers, dog, that's associated themselves with Finch straddlerization. They always are going to be two sideways out of their ass with their mouth. They always going to talk two sideways out of their fucking teeth. This is why Hino Sport bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. And keeping a foot on the what? On the next. And keeping a foot on the what? On the next is Mr. Absolution and Resolution, dog. Because I'm absolute and resolute what I say. And what I say is what the fuck I meant. Because I'm a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. And I don't give a fuck. Let me say it again. I don't give a fuck. So what I say is what I say. Because I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And what you need to hear is as simple as this. Kevin Durant is at the full heights of his IQ. Chris Broussard halfway tried to admit. But see, that's the thing. I told you Finch straddlers still have to tell the fucking truth. Woo, what I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? Hear me? Fucking well. Finch straddlers have to tell the truth. And what he say? Well, Kevin Durant, his time with the Golden State Warriors, he played off of the ball. Kevin Durant's always been an off-the-ball player. He's a unique superstar because he is the only superstar I've ever seen. Not even Michael Jordan or Kobe B. Bryant can do this. Where he can play off of the ball and he can still drop 30 or 40 points on your ass. This is what makes Kevin Durant seamless. He's not like LeBron James. Clogs up the ball for 23 seconds and then decides where the fate of the ball is going to go. LeBron plays that way. That's why he's a guffer folk. That's why he's the greatest finals failure of all time. That's why he's an abysmal 40% NBA finals averager and performer. That's why he's 4 out of 10. Because he plays basketball the LeBron way, which is the wrong way and not the right way. Kevin Durant plays the game the right way. This is not an NBA bubble title. This is not an illusion, i.e. virtual reality. It's not an infinite Sukuyumi. It's not putting it's not putting you in a Sukuyumi, dog, or putting your ass in a Sukuyumi, i.e. a virtual reality. And what happens when you take off the virtual reality goggles? Player one, that's the name of the movie. You come back to fucking reality, man. The reality is simple as this. James Harden has been the proverbial fucking knee because he realized, and he's kissing the ring, that when it's all said and done, he has to bend the proverbial fucking knee. And he has to kiss the ring to Kevin Durant. Because Kevin Durant is the guy that can lead these guys to the promised land. He's the leader extraordinaire. And they're feeling some type of way because Kevin Durant just made a power move even bigger than what he did with Golden State Warriors. This is why I told you, Mr. Crooked Little, 35-foot in the shot. Kevin Durant with the This guy's always nullifying LeBron James, always revealing him at his truest and his most properest levels, always regressing his bullshit ass. And Kevin Durant is back. So the natural order of basketball is returned. So what you're seeing from first nutsack riders, right? Or nutsack riders, like Kevin Durant said, it ain't even about basketball no more. They're gargling the freaking balls. Let me say it again. It's not even about basketball no more. They're gargling the freaking balls. That's what they're doing at their truest and their most properest levels. They're gargling the freaking balls. Because if they were being honest with themselves and they were being unbiased, they would tell you the truth. that when it's all said and done, Mr. Crooked Little, 35 foot in the shot with the Kevin Durant is coming back to restore the natural order of basketball. He's 2 out of 1 against LeBron James in the NBA Finals. 9 out of 5 in the NBA Finals, dog. That means he owns LeBron James in the NBA playoffs where legends are made. He owns LeBron James in the NBA Finals where the pantheon of greatness is decided and denoted. He has a 67 percentile winning percentage. Made LeBron James the whole next year after he Drake back-to-back his ass. Let me say it again. After he Drake back-to-back his ass. Hey, Cook, J.R. Smith, you go guard him. I don't want to be on ESPN Top 10 Live. That's what Kevin Durant does. Slim Reaper iteration. Mr. Do Me and I Chill. KD Trey 5. KD 3-5. He's that fucking lethal. They know he's coming. So that's why they talking that bullshit and that fuck shit against the Brooklyn Nets. But guess what? Brooklyn's finest is back. And for Rudy Poor and Plum Plum Brains, classic Dolce and Troglodyte, ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric that didn't know the Biggie terminology. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? I know where the fuck they at. They coming, dog. I told you this is Kevin Durant's reign. Watch him run a fucking rough shot and get a fucking 3-peat. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat true teller fashion. I keep the foot on the what? On the X. In this instance, Kevin Durant kept the lion's foot, and he will continue to keep the lion's foot and apply what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes on LeBron James' giraffe's neck. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.